You're listening to People Who Know Good Wrestling on the PWKGW Radio Network. And here is your host, Big Daddy C, Chris Kleitz, and Sean Miller.
Good. One of the names you mentioned there just a moment ago, Savio, was Frank, Bruiser Brody. How big was he over in Japan? I mean, well, not actually anywhere he went. Just how big of an impact did he have on the places that he would come into, and not only that, but on the crowds as well?
Well, that guy was what, 6'7", 6'8", something like that. I'm not sure, something like that. And you see that big monster coming out with his hair, his beard, barking like a dog, crazy everywhere. In Japan, when he come out, he started doing that, and he just go through the people running everywhere, and he's throwing chairs, and he was he was on top. Working against Inoki, working a tag team with him and Stan Hansen against where was a big time. They got the guys Jeans, the Americans, against locals, the Japanese. Also here in Puerto Rico, when I met Brody the first time, I was a security guard by that time, I remember. And everywhere he moved, I was almost close, not next right there because I give him his space. But everywhere he moved, I was there with him, because the fence here was kind of hardcore. So I don't want nobody to touch the wrestlers that I was bodyguard, So, he was a big-time heel here when he was. Then when he turned babyface, well, a lot better because the character of coming barking and do the hers. You got from 3,000 to almost 10,000 people doing that. It was good. It was very, very good. He was over big time.
Sure. And that's usually how it works out in the wrestling business, isn't it? The guys who are the most hated, when they make that turn, they are that much more beloved. Or vice versa, and it's just kind of the way it seems to go. Savio, if you don't mind, do you mind telling us about that horrible night, that Bruiser Brody was taken down?
Yeah, man, like I said before, always I arrive early to the arena, and I remember, when I arrived there, it was just Javica, Carlos, and Invader, and all of a sudden here come the Youngbloods, and with the rest of the guys. Youngbloods was kind of a local guys already, so they know his way to the island. So they arrive, Mark and Chris. Here come the van. When the van arrived, was Tony Atlas, Dutch Mantel, Brody, somebody else, I forget the name right now. So when they arrive, everything was cool. I'm in my corner over there, ready to get paint. And all of a sudden, here I saw Invader passing by, come back and call Frank. So when in wrestling, I don't know how to call it. You call the guy on the side, hey, let's talk about this and just have this, blah, blah, blah. So he just called him, hey, something natural that you call somebody to talk to. Well, all of a sudden we start hearing Chris screaming, like whatever, And I was on the other side. I got up, I went to the bathroom to the other side, where the toilets was. They went to the shower area. And I was there, and I started hearing some, well, to be honest, I don't know why. I was thinking the Brody was beat the hell out of Jose. I don't know why, And when we running out to see what's going on, what I come to see, because it was just one door, everybody's like, I want to go in and not, or whatever. When I just went in, I saw Carlos grabbing Jose by the waist and pulling him back. Jovica was on the side. Jose have Brody by the hair when he had a knife, and he was, he just swing the fucking knife. Sorry.
Okay.
He just went. He just swing that knife, and cut a part of his hair, and here comes Frank out holding his belly. When he's coming, holding his belly, I just went like, wow, I went berserk, man. And Frank went to walk almost to the dugout, but that area was nothing. You just the ring and the chairs. So, and I tell him, don't go that way, don't go there. And I just would stay here. The doctor was there. Dr. Rosales was there, and he just tell him to lay down. And I just run outside to get the office to, call the ambulance. Next door, in the regular Coliseum, was Menudo. Menudo was a music band where Ricky Martin was there, and when he was a kid, and that was packed. By that time here in Puerto Rico, the 911 was nothing here. So, when I went to that office, almost teared that door down. Nobody was in that office. The guy was in the front. Here I come. At that time, I remember, I have some wrestling underwear, and I run outside with no pain, no mask, no nothing. It wasn't time for no gaga like that. And I just started screaming to the guy. And I say, call the ambulance. We got somebody, and explain the guy. And the guy was, calm down. I almost say it again. I said, I can't have come down. Call the ambulance right now. We have somebody injured here. Call it. I was the ambulance take sometimes because, but like I said before, here wasn't the 911 wasn't no deal. 911 doesn't exist by that time here in Puerto Rico, and ambulance was limited to the towns. So when you call an ambulance, okay, the ambulance gonna make it, but hey, so I don't know what happened in the other side. When I just put it like hey, somebody needed it. Okay, give me 5 minutes. Let me take that coffee. Then I go, or some bullshit like that. I don't know. Well, all of a sudden the ambulance arrived. They took Frank, and Frank was alive, and they took it to the hospital. The doctor says he's hard because bubbles coming out of the cut. So they took it to the hospital. They operate him, and through the night